one thing to dream,
Mm-hmm.
and it's easy to dream, and everyone does it.
That's true.
Not everyone is a doer. Not everyone is going to like your stuff, and that's fine. Not everyone is going to like what you have, but I want to make sure I'm putting out what at the time is the best thing that I can put out. And I think that's the scary part of things.
I've seen some people, they're afraid of success. Because if you put it out there and it's a hit and you succeed, now what? You got to really show up for yourself and show up for, everyone else.
Hey, step siblings, welcome to Between Sisters. We're sisters, yes, but more than that, we're two women figuring out life, love, careers, identity, and everything else in real time. Whether you've got a sister, always wished you did, or you're just looking for voices that feel like home, you belong here, where we give you real talk between real sisters. Real sisters. Hey, step siblings, I'm Corinne.
And I'm Kayla.
And you're listening to Between Sisters, where we give you real talk between real sisters. Today's day 16 of Podmas. We'll be here every day until the 25th. Thank you all who have been watching with us thus far. It's been so much fun so far. And thank you all who are joining us right now. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow on Spotify and Apple Podcasts to keep up with us, because we're having so much fun. And today we are talking about how perfectionism really is just procrastination, because I know personally that's something that I deal with all the time. I will plan myself into a corner. I will plan and plan and plan and plan and plan. And I feel like just recently I'm now like, okay, let me let me start on it. I don't have to plan everything to for 8 weeks. Yeah. What are you planning for 8 weeks?
It's funny because I read somewhere that procrastination is over planning in disguise. So you're literally, what you just said, you go through, that's what happens. And it's like, how much research can you really do on something? You know everything now. So just start.
Yeah, I love an outline. I love a plan. I love all of that. And what's so funny is it's only with creative projects for me. So if I'm planning a vacation, I feel like that's pretty straightforward. I'm not going to plan myself into a circle. I will pick the dates. So I have to go on these dates. So if I pick up a date, I got a vacation scheduled in no time, because I am like, that's a date. That's something tangible. I feel like with creative projects, it's like, what's the line? Because you do have to plan and prepare for creative projects. But what's the line? You have planned and planned yourself into nothing. There's no work.
I think you have to set a date for yourself and really stick to that, because when it's things that's creative, you can always push the date back, So I think you have to actually set that hard date and stick to it, commit to that date.
That don't even work for me. Like setting dates for myself. If it's a date, like if it's like I have to write something and it's due this day, then it works for me. But if I'm just like, I want to finish by this day, no.
Yeah, it's funny you said vacations, because that's for me where I overplan. I will have my dates set, but I want to make sure I'm picking the perfect resort, the perfect activities, the perfect excursions. So I will sit there and research every resort on that island or wherever I'm going. But for instance, the island, I will research every resort, watch videos, look at reviews, everything. I'm such an overplanner.
I feel like that don't take long.
It does with me. I take days to sit there and I'm watching YouTube videos, TikTok.
I mean, me too.
I don't know. I make it very thorough.
I don't look at every single one. I look at the very top one.
Yeah, no.
What are the very top hotels? what is the top 5? What is the top 10? I don't even care about the other ones. And then I'll go through, I'll watch the stuff, I'll look at the stuff, and then I'll make my decision. Like, it's not hard for me with a hotel, because I feel like I know the best one when I see it. I'm so particular about stuff like that. I'm like, that's easy. But when it comes to subjective stuff, like a craft or art, that's when I'm like trying to make sure, oh, I need to plan this, I need to make sure. But I feel like something that's helped me is, because I work in TV and film, so like if I'm planning for something, there are creative things and then there are tangible things, right, to plan. So a creative thing would be the writing of some sort. And writing is rewriting. So you're always going to be editing. But you have to get to a point where you're happy with it. With tangible things in TV and film, it's like, you need to get these props. You need to do this. I feel like separating the two, and then now understanding that I will plan and procrastinate myself into a hole on the creative writing side rather than the tangible side of finding a location. I can do that. I can do that actually quickly. Maybe that's why I'm so good at planning. That's why I'm so quick with planning vacations, because I'm a producer.
Maybe, yeah.
That makes sense. Because I can put together a shoot and it'll be like the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely like to take my time. I get so many compliments on it, on how I plan my vacations or plan any events that I do. So I just like to take the time to really look through everything, but.
And I do too. I'm just fast because I know how. I do it all the time. It's something that I have to do for my job.
Yeah.
So I guess when you're doing it every
all
single
the time,
day,
you're practicing.
It's more. Like, you know where to go. I have certain places where I know to look, know to do these things. So I don't know. I never thought about it that way. And you know what? One time my friend was like, I'm always the person, I make like an itinerary when I go with my friends and everything on vacation. And my friend was like, Corinne is so on it. Like, she'll have everything perfect. She'll make a beautiful itinerary, this, that, and the third. And one of my other friends, who's in the group chat, one of my other friends said, yeah, she's a producer. We all said, oh.
I mean, that makes sense. That actually makes so
much sense. Because I just thought I just like should. Because I was like, maybe I'm just a type A, type B-ish. I don't think I'm fully type A. But when I lock in, I am.
Right.
So what is that?
I don't know. I try not to think about the types because I feel like you can have a little bit of it, like how you said, a little bit of that. So
it depends.
It depends on the situation. Sometimes I'll just have those moments where I can just really just lock in. And for me, a lot of times it's at night. I don't know, which is annoying. But randomly at night, I'll just be able to plan the entire trip, plan the entire dinner, whatever it is. I can just, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. That's my thing. I could lock in on things at night too. And I could lock in on things that I know I have to get done. That's true. It's like, I need this done by tonight. Right. I think that's why the over perfection and procrastination really comes from my creative projects, because I'm sensitive about my stuff and I want it to be right when people see it, and I want to be proud of it, and so I feel like I saw this video, this TikTok that Kev on Stage put out. Kev on Stage is a comedian, and he has a network. Yes. He has Kev on Stage Studios, and he does shows and all types of things.
Yeah, he's so funny.
Yeah, he has podcasts and shows and all stuff. He's built a little empire over there, which is awesome. Shout out to Kev on Stage. And he posted a TikTok just a couple days ago, and I was like, that's what it is. That's what I'm doing with my creative projects. He said, okay, you're planning. Yeah, you're planning. How's it going? Oh, yeah, I'm planning. I'm in the planning stage. You're just scared.
Yeah. And scared of what? What are you scared of? That's what you have to think to
To put,
yourself.
I'm scared of putting something out there,
Mm-hmm.
and art is subjective.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like not everyone is going to like your stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and that's fine. Not everyone is going to like what you have, but I want to make sure I'm putting out what at the time is the best thing that I can put out. And I think that's the scary part of things. Like, what is the best thing? And so you get in this mode of like, I need to fix this, I need to fix that, I need to tweak this, I need to tweak that. It's almost like when you're posting an Instagram photo for some people, like you're looking at the pictures and you've taken what, 20 pictures,
Yeah.
kind of all in the same relative position,
Mm-hmm.
but you're going through them for 10 minutes. Like, which one is the best one of the same pose and same thing? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we've all been there with that.
But I feel like that's such a thing, especially
Mm-hmm.
for people in their 20s right now. I feel like that's something that we all do. Like, or you'll show it to someone else and they'll be like, which one do you like? This one or this one? It's like, that's the same
The same photo,
photo.
yeah.
It's like,
It's literally
okay.
the same because they went like this and you
Right.
barely moved.
And so
It's the
you're like,
same
which one should I do?
thing.
Which
I
one
do
should I
that
do?
all the
Which one should I
time.
do? I feel like that's the feeling of, okay, I got to make
Mm-hmm.
sure this is the best draft. This is the best one. And then it's like, how do you know when it is? But I think that people, just from watching people talk and interview, which sometimes I feel, or reading memoirs, I feel like sometimes that gives you a lot of perspective.
Mm-hmm.
People will say, you'll just know.
Right. You'll just know.
You'll know, I feel like this is the one. And I relate to that and I understand that. But that's the thing. So it's like, I feel like anything, especially in your 20s, can be scary, especially for our generation in our 20s, who is so exposed to everything.
Yeah.
The internet has so much range. You don't know who could be viewing or watching anything that you put out there.
Mm-hmm.
You want to make sure that if you put your name on it, it's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna bring up the social media just adds so much more pressure
Yes.
because it's accessible to everyone instantly. So you never know who's gonna come on there and judge or say, good or bad. You
Mm-hmm.
don't know, and that I think can psych a lot of people out. Like they just don't
Mm-hmm.
even want to be out there in that way.
And it's like, yes, of course, you have to not care this, that, and the third, but you have to be real about yourself and
Mm-hmm.
real about human nature and be like, why am I procrastinating?
Yeah.
Okay, this is why I'm procrastinating. Maybe I am nervous about, or not even nervous about doing it and then putting it out there and someone doesn't like it. What if you do it and then you watch it and you don't like it?
Or I know I've seen some people they're afraid of success. Because if you put it out there and it's a hit and you succeed, now what? You got to really show up for yourself and show up for everyone else. Some people are scared of that.
I would
They
like
don't
that.
know. I don't. Yeah, no.
So wait a minute now.
Right? No, some people are afraid of that. They're like, wait a minute. Like, if this is successful, everything's gonna change. Am I ready for that change? What
Some people are stuck in their ways
Yes.
or comfortable being comfortable, but
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to get too comfortable.
Nope.
That's where you become stagnant with it,
Yeah.
and that I feel like that's more scary than
Fear of failure.
no. I
Mm.
feel like now I don't know what I was gonna say. I feel like that is more. Oh, you made me lose it.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I'm like that is more scary. I don't even know what you said before now.
I was
Dang.
saying just the fear of success. Some people are scared of being successful and not
Oh,
having to.
but I would be more. Okay, this is what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
I would be more afraid of not being successful
Okay.
than being successful.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
No, me too,
I
for
feel like
sure.
okay, it's what okay. There's a possibility that you don't do it well, but what if you do?
Mm-hmm.
Or you know what I'm saying? What if you do? And then if you, then it's the thing of, I don't want to become someone who doesn't do what I want to do. And then, because then people start to resent others who do go after what they do. Do you ever come across people who you're talking about things, your dreams, and not just speaking about your dreams, but speaking on things that you're doing for your dreams? Because it's one thing to dream, and it's easy to dream, and everyone does it.
That's true.
Not everyone is a doer.
And the 2Ds.
There's a difference. I read that in Shonda Rhimes' Year of Yes.
That's
recently.
Good, Miss Shonda Rhimes.
Yeah,
because I'm like, the 2Ds.
She was like, dreaming. She was like, everyone tells you to dream. I'm not telling you to dream. What is dreaming? Sitting there in my bed, I'm dreaming. Yay! But that's doing is a totally different act.
Right.
And I was like, ooh. She always got the bars, even in a memoir.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
wow, I like that.
Yeah.
But to your point on that, sometimes some people will sit on something for so long, procrastinating on it, that one, either the time passes you where you should have went and did it, or someone comes along and does what you said you wanted to do. And it's like, now, dang, you know what? You can do that. That sucks. Yeah. That sucks. You know, that's something with like a lot of inventors or things. When you hold on to things, like, you gotta be a doer.
Because you always see somebody, when something happens or something come out, it's always somebody like, oh, I thought of doing that.
Exactly. It's always like, that.
Oh, I thought. It's like, like, you gotta act on certain things.
Yes.
I saw Tyler the Creator was doing a creative roundtable, and he was different creatives were asking him questions. They all had different things that they did, but they were asking him questions from someone who has gained a lot of success from his creative endeavors. And he has said to one of them, he was like, sometimes what you just said, sometimes you just got to act on certain things, because after a while, the time's going to pass that now that's not something that interests you or that you want to do. And sometimes, he was like, when he was younger, he wanted to start a magazine. And he's like, that's not something that interests him anymore, or that is, but he was like, he wishes he would have acted on it, and that was out in the world, and that he had that. And I was like, that's an interesting way to look at it. He's like, he wishes that he did that and he had it, and it was out in the world, and that was one of his creative things that he's done. And I was like, that's interesting.
Yeah, because if you don't do it, you're always going to have that what if feeling in the back of your mind.
I don't even think he was saying what if, because he was like, I wouldn't,
well, he doesn't want it now.
I wouldn't still be still doing it. He's like, sometimes you're gonna have an idea and you're gonna want to do it then, but then if you don't do it, it'll pass and you'll move on, you'll mature and you'll move on to the next phase. And like how artists go through eras.
Yeah,
like if they didn't act on one of their eras,
it just wouldn't,
and then they would be on to the next one. They would never have it. And I was like, wow. Like, what if Beyonce just never acted on her eras? Or Taylor Swift would never have the Eras tour.
Right, she would never have the Eras tour. I love when an artist has eras. It just, I don't know. To me, it's just like, you're such a well-rounded artist.
You know who needs an Eras tour? Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, well, wasn't it rumored that she was gonna go on tour and bring like Hannah and?
She did say Hannah was coming. We will see, because
we'll see. I would like to be there. Yeah, like to be there.
I would like to see Miley too.
Yeah.
So, but I think she would have a wonderful Eras tour. Yeah.
And just think about how, I don't know, it's just so well-rounded, and it takes you back to the time period.
And she has like distinct eras.
Yes.
That's the thing. And they're all so different. Yeah. She has Hannah Montana. Then it was kind of, I can't be tamed. Like, then she started going crazy. Then she went hip-hop.
Yeah. In a club.
Bangers. play every song from Bangers.
Every song.
What a time. Yeah. And then she went kind of country.
Right.
Then she went kind of rock.
Yeah, it was giving Tina Turner. I loved it.
She first went actual rock. Then she went to Tina Turner.
Yeah, then she went.
Like, she has eras to do.
She does.
I'm like, Taylor probably trademarked the Eras tour. I'm just saying. Maybe we could do Phase.
No. The Phases tour.
Like, wait, you know when somebody kind of looks like a celebrity? Like, say if somebody said, oh, they look like Future. They'd be like, oh, you look like Past.
Right.
Or they look like The Weeknd. They'd be like, you look like The Weekday.
50 Cent. Oh, you 25 Cent.
That's what that's giving.
Yeah.
The Phases tour.
Like, no. She'll definitely have a better name than that. But yeah.
Well, let's brainstorm.
Yeah.
Let's think.
I don't know. I don't know. She could have like the.
I wasn't saying now.
Oh, because I was like, she could have the
no.
I'm
like, let's brainstorm. Let's think.
Yeah.
For the tour. Not right this second.
I'm thinking Phases of Miley, but that's what just came to my mind.
Because then that's still Phases. And then everyone's going to be like, oh, reheating Taylor's nachos. No.
Right, and we don't want to hear that. No.
She doesn't need to reheat anybody's nachos. No. Taylor has her nachos. Miley has her nachos.
Yes.
So we got to think of a different name. Yeah. But that is funny.
Yeah.
The Phases tour. I would be so irritated. No. Like, that's the Eras tour. Right.
It'll still be good though. It'll still be sold out. But
okay, and I'd be the first one.
Literally.
I'd be the first one with my ticket. I'd be like, who is this? How did she already get in the system? They ain't even out yet. Okay. What did Mama D say? I'm out on the prowl for them tickets.
Mama D didn't say that.
Yes, she did.
That was not Mama D.
Yes, she did. That's one of her songs. I'm back on the prowl.
No, you're talking about I'm single again.
Yeah.
That is not.
Who is that?
Wait.
Oh, wait.
Wasn't that like that's a Trina song?
No, that is Mama D.
No, it's not. Please. Oh, I wish you had your phone right now.
I do have my
I'm single again, back on the prowl. It's not Mama D.
Yes, it is.
What are you talking about?
Hip hop back in the day.
Oh, she did. No.
Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, it's Mama D.
That's Trina.
No, when did Trina sing that? Okay, maybe, you know what? I probably saw a video of Mama D singing the song, and I thought it was Mama D's song.
I'm like, wait a minute. I said, Mama D.
I never heard the full song. All I saw was a clip of Mama D singing the song. So I thought it was a song that Mama D had put out. I didn't know it was an actual song.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Trina.
I have to listen to it because it's actually probably a good song if Trina did it.
It is a good song.
Thought it was perfect. Yeah. I don't know. I saw Mama D singing that all these years.
Mama D is in that order.
That order. That's why I thought when she was singing, I was like, oh, she putting out another single. But oh my god. Okay. All I heard was those 4 bars.
Yeah, those 4 bars. Well, I'm glad you learned today.
I'm gonna go listen to that.
It's a good song.
Shout out to Trina, because I like Trina songs.
Me too.
So I'm definitely gonna go listen to that. Shout out to Trina. And I'm glad I learned something new today.
What did Mama D say?
No, I said, what did Mama D say? On the prowl. I want to prowl for them tickets.
Oh my gosh.
I really thought that was a song this entire time. Wow.
That was okay.
Anyway. Anyway, back to
procrastination. I will say,
how do you feel about procrastination?
I feel like if you don't know,
how do you feel about how you
operate? Oh, how I operate?
Yeah.
I feel like I do tend to overplan. That's what I'll do. I will over research. I'll sit there and, like I said, I'll research for days until I'm like, okay, now I feel comfortable with doing this. But what I don't ever like to do is just not do it.
Yeah.
That's where I differentiate myself, because I like to at least start it, try it, whatever. I'm gonna do it, even if it takes me a few days to get it together. I'm gonna start.
Yeah, because even I overplan to the point of I call every place.
Mm-hmm.
I do an extensive.
Yes.
I do an extensive job.
Yeah.
But I get it done.
I get it done
at some point. Now, I'm getting better at doing that for creative things. Mm-hmm. I had to learn that, and I'm still learning, that you just have to go and keep going and keep going. Again, Shonda Rhimes. Obviously, yeah. I listen to Shonda Rhimes on her interviews because she's that girl, and you got to figure out, well, what is she doing? All of the writers say this, and Issa Rae has said this all the when you're doing something creative, the first draft of it, you just have to do it. It's not going to be good. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be, you can rework it, you can redo it, you can retweak it. And I'm like, that's with anything. If I am knitting something for the first time, I just got to do it. I just got to get through it. If I keep unwinding and I'm never going to finish it. I'm never going to learn the best technique, because you get better as you go, and it gets better as you go, and prune. So
even with like hairstylists and stuff, you think the first knotless braids is gonna be good? No. Like
the first time I did my braids, because I know how to braid my own hair. And sometimes I'll do friends' hair or whatever when they ask me, but I don't do it all the time. I just do it when they need to. But the first time I ever did it years ago, I got the braids in, but I couldn't figure out how to braid it all the way to the end. So I just put rubber bands, little tiny rubber bands on the bottom. And I was like, that ain't gonna work. So then I had to do it again and learn how to braid it all the way down. But that first time wasn't right.
Exactly.
When you open a business, you're not going to know everything the first time. And you're going to refine and tune your business as you go along. So the whole planning thing, you have to plan. And I think it's dumb not to. But you also need to have that push of, okay, I think it's time to start now. I think I have enough to start, because you're never going to be able to plan yourself into having all the answers.
Yeah.
Without experience.
And you're not going to grow that way. You're just sitting there planning and researching. You're not growing.
And we're never going to get the product.
Right. And we're never going to get the product. The only way to do that is to get in the field.
Get in the field.
You just got to get in the field and then rework whatever as you go.
Yeah.
That's what, honestly, everyone, when you hear people's stories, they say, I started out, I didn't know what I was doing. That's everyone's story.
They still don't know what they're doing.
They still don't.
Nobody knows what they're doing, to be completely honest. Some people are very good at speaking as if they do, which sometimes you have to when you're leading a team and people don't know what they're doing, they're uncertain. Like, you have to know to a certain extent what you're doing. But I'm saying, when they start out, they don't know what they're doing. They learned what they're doing by doing it.
Exactly.
Okay? Not dreaming. Doing.
Wake up. No, let me. My bad.
And not wake up. Stay woke. Hey.
Now, who do you think sung that? No, let me.
Childish kid.
Yeah, no, you got it.
See. Okay. I was little. I was little.
You were little.
When Trina came out with that album, what year was that?
Very little.
I wouldn't have known that song.
Oh, that was so funny. What year was that?
When did that come out? What
that
year?
Early 2000s.
Did Single Again, Trina, come out? 2007.
Yeah.
So I was still a kid. Bless you.
Thank you.
I was still a kid.
Yeah, no, for
The
sure.
first song I ever heard from Trina was 5 Star Chick.
Oh, okay. That was
And
the first
then
one?
yeah, and then I was little,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't have known. That's why I thought it was a new song. But I've heard other songs from this album, so I will have to. Maybe I'll just listen to the whole album.
Whenever we go to Miami, I like to play Trina. I like to just get in that vibe.
Okay.
Like we're in Miami, put on Trina.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do that.
I will say, perfectionist, like if real professionalists or will finish things, they're not going to just keep researching, keep planning. They want to finish.
You're saying real professionalist or
perfectionist? Ooh, did I say perfectionist?
Yeah,
real perfectionist.
Yeah,
my bad, guys.
I was like,
real perfectionists will finish it. So if you're over here thinking about, I think they
feel
will.
like perfectionists don't finish things, and that's the problem.
That's why a real one. They want to see the
Yeah.
end result. If you're stuck in that rut, just think you want to see that end result.
Yeah.
You got to think that way.
Yeah.
At least I have to.
I've found that it's so much better when I start and then refine and do things. And so I plan as much as I can and then I start. Yeah. And I feel like that takes me way farther because planning until a whole means nothing. Because if you are never doing the product, what are you planning for?
And honestly, that kind of makes me think of growth just as a person. If I'm doing year after year after year, planning something, and I'm not growing, I'm going to feel crazy that I'm just not growing as a person. So I think I have to think of it that way. Like, what do I want for this? What's the goal for this project, whatever I'm doing? If 2-3 years from now I'm still in the planning phase, I'm gonna feel crazy if I'm not putting anything toward it,
Yeah.
So no. Yeah. Gotta get in the field.
Get in the field, y'all.
Wake up.
Thank you so much. Keep talking about wake up. Thank you so much. It's good to dream. Just don't only dream.
Right.
You have to act on the dream. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and like on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We'll be here tomorrow with another day of Podmas, and we hope to see you there. Bye.